What's going on, guys? Good morning. We're going to take a look at the XRP USD chart here. We'll drop into Bitcoin and CoinMarketCap. So taking a look here at the daily chart, obviously this pennant here had broken to the downside. We had a back test basically taking place here right around the 13th of October. Those couple days surrounding that date, which was Monday, and we have fallen into new recent lows put in on the 17th. Obviously, we didn't take out these lows, which wicked down to looks like $1.58. Now that varies on exchanges. This is the Bitstamp chart, and overall, this is a major higher low. And the price has a long way to go before putting in a new major lower low. Would have to take out this wick down here, but it's fading. So we have this area here. So this is basically a whole trading range, and that got back tested again, like I said, on Monday, the 13th of October, and we're fading. So, the price is in trouble. The price could easily find a new trading range, basically from 280 down to like 212. I mean, this whole range here could just be a choppy mess for a long time. Obviously time will tell what takes place here. You would think that this washout here would be enough to trigger a new rally, and we might be experiencing that, and we're in the early stages. We got to see. If this was the low here on the 17th, then we should start to see a pretty aggressive rally take place. I think in the next week or 2 weeks. You can see when you get these washout moves here, they can trigger some big rallies. Now, you saw it here as well. This is early April. Triggered a nice rally, consolidation into another nice rally. If this takes place, guys, I would have my eyes on, for starters, back up to this 280, 290 range, get us back into the zone where the pennant was forming. A higher target, which will take us into new all-time highs. Again, I'm not saying this will happen. Depends on rest of the market, is up here into the basically 450s roughly, based on what the chart is telling us. And it can happen quick. I don't know if it'll happen, but the chart says, hey, there's a chance that for starters, the 280s, and then if the big move plays out all the way up there into the 450s or so. And that would be a very large move from where we're currently trading at. We're at 232 here. So just back up to the 280s, to that range we were just in, about a 20%. And then up to 255 is about 95 or so percent. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. These things basically are just noisy charts for a very long time, and then they make an explosive move one direction or the other. So far, this might be the break that has just ended the rally. This is a very, very nasty break. Did a lot of damage, did a lot of liquidations, printed a lower high. We have a higher low. You would think what comes next is another higher high. We'll see how much longer this thing just chops around. Again, 280s to 450s, if we rally, would be what I'd be looking for to the upside. To the downside, it's anybody's guess. I mean, I have support here at 212. We've seen a lot of support there and going back for XRP. Unless you're going to a bear market, then obviously prices are going much lower. And we're going to watch Bitcoin for that. So over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is stuck now below, this will be the third day, depending on where we close here on this Sunday, below the 200-day moving average, which is right here. got support at 104. We have another level at 100, 649. Bitcoin, that was this would be a triple top so far. Triple top going back to July, middle of August, and early October. And then we have faded, putting in new major lows. So that's not good. Bitcoin, could be toast. Could be toast. Until it starts to show bullish action, there's no reason for me to be bullish on Bitcoin. It broke major lows. It's in a new trading range now. It put a triple top in. If it starts to rally here and it continues to hold, then I can get bullish on Bitcoin. But this is just a bearish setup right now. So to fight what the charts are telling us doesn't make any sense, no matter what any influencers are saying out there. When Bitcoin was breaking to the upside and taking out new highs here above basically 116, I was bullish on Bitcoin. When Bitcoin broke that on this day here, basically the 10th of October, I was no longer bullish on Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin came and put in a lower high right here on the, looks like it was the 13th or 14th of October. And that was a major lower high. And then we broke into new lower lows. Again, not bullish anymore. Continued to be defensive, and then bearish as it continued to put in a new lower low, breaking this range. Again, if it flips and starts to rally, puts in higher lows and higher highs, I'll get bullish. Right now, looks like it just wants to continue lower as it puts in new lower lows here on the 17th of October. 200-day is trending higher. 50-day looks like it's about to roll over. Again, it can change quick, so I don't care which way it goes. The chart will tell us, hey, time to get bullish, time to get defensive, time to take time to get bearish, etc. Take caution. Again, no matter what anybody says, just learn how to read the charts. The charts will, and people say, charts don't do anything. I disagree. You just probably don't know how to read them properly. So that is Bitcoin. Again, it's in a bearish take defense right now, and it can change quick. Just understand that, guys. Coin market cap. Fear and greed's at a 27. Obviously, it can go much lower, but there's a lot of fear in the markets, as you can understand why. Prices are sliding. Altcoin season is sitting at a 24. So that's that. That's what I'm watching here for XRP. If we continue to fade, 212, basically 164 if we rally, 280s, and if we start to go parabolic, I'll move up to the 250s is definitely possible, and probably quite a bit higher. You guys have a great day. Of course, not financial advice. If you are not yet a subscriber, go ahead and join us here. We'll see what happens. The crowd is, the majority is always wrong in the markets, guys. Everybody's looking for a massive, massive breakout to the upside, waiting and waiting and waiting, talking about it. Oh, it's coming tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is not good for these markets. These markets will always move in the direction the crowd is not expecting. And the markets always do what you least expect and go much further in that direction than you expect. And the market did what? Humbled the majority here, the crowd. Once again, the crowd's always wrong. And it was a huge, huge concern here. Not just for XRP, for the whole market, when everybody was talking all this stuff. And then you had blockchain backer come out and go against the crowd and got ripped for it. And he ended up being right. So he must understand that as well. Have a great day.